appreciate that, Mr. Kirkland, because I don't feel so bad about my first poem now. So thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Give it up for Mr. Kirkland, y'all. Let's hear it. That's hilarious, man. So my mind's still gonna be perverted, like when I get your age. Damn, man, I thought I was gonna grow out of this shit. That's what's up. Newspaper. You gonna do your thing?
I don't keep.
Yeah, okay, you should handle that first.
It's gonna take a minute to take all this off.
I understand. I get it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, go ahead. By all means. I don't know where Diz ass went, because he's the sort of host that'll put the list on his phone and then put his phone in his pocket and then, you know what I'm saying? And then I am supposed to magically, through the powers of clairvoyance, just know who's next on the list. I don't know who's next on the list. Do y'all know who's next on the list?
Just tell them to raise their hand.
Who's next on the list? Raise your hand if you're next on the list.
He making a face.
See that? Hold up. You ain't lit. You're on the bottom. Gotcha.
They shuffle. Yeah, they shuffle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Come on, man.
Come on, this is nice for school again, because I'm still.
You still here? This still a night for school.
Yeah, I'm still rocking.
You said Friday. It's Tuesday. You would have said Tuesday. I would have got real hype. Yeah. Next up to the mic, next up to the stage, man. This brother is your favorite poet's favorite poet. And if you don't listen closely, you gonna miss some shit, y'all. Put your hands together, give it up for the one and only Slow.
Yeah.
Peace.
Y'all. Peace.
I had it right here and I came out. Alright. This is the first time I ever did any type of love shit. And I'll be coming here forever too.
Virgin.
Virgin.
Wait a minute. Fuck. Hey,
Black man, black.
dessert.
Okay.
Dessert. It's rich, moist, chocolate, cake. It's upside down pound cake. It's one small handful of cotton candy, jelly bellies, and an almond joy. It's petite, tightly wrapped. It's a Hershey's Kiss, or a honey bun, or a bit of honey, or just honey. It's thick and creamy, butter pecani, rocky roady, sweet tarty, strawberry cheesecakey.
You got one.
1950s vanilla milk shaky. It's soft but firm. It's lemon meringue pie with the graham crust. Oh my.
Oh my.
It's butterscotch pudding. It's now and later. It's fresh made, warm blueberry muffins. It's been a while since I ate, and you smelling like carrot cake, fresh baked. I'm talking authentic peach cobblers and homemade red velvet dead-out cream. Queen chocolate mousse. It's chocolate and peanut butter. Guess what it is? Kit Kat? Nope. Butterfinger? Reese's Cup? No. It's me and you with your old Peter Pan hue. We can do apricot jelly. We can go make Rice Krispie treats. We can go raspberry preserve. Or we can skip dessert.
Yes.
probably agree.
Oh my goodness.
I don't ever do social media.
When did you do that?
My man said something about LeBron and this pitch.
When was it?
Remember this? I think it looked like he was Middle Eastern. He said LeBron was unappreciative and all that shit.
You know what? They don't even care. So but
It ain't my thing at all to do social media. I know y'all don't know me, but sometimes it gets to me. You know what I mean? And that's it. I'm just tired of people, you know what I mean, jumping in our shit. Like, damn, you know. But anyway, sorry.
Oh, now I know what you're speaking on.
You know what I mean?
Yes, they might be.
I just feel like a
that,
problem.
but you're talking about cancer. Yeah.
Tired of it, brother. Peace, y'all. Thanks for listening to that. Y'all ready?
Thank
Ah.
you, thank you.
I got one for you.
Got a couple people twitching over there. What?
You know what? I'm gonna do it. I do what you do too. I make songs. I do, you know what I mean?
Come here, brother. Handle your stuff.
I can do one. I do. This is Break Me.
Okay.
Rape me. Take me from my home. Enslave me. Separate me from my own. You shoot our leaders down. Oh, you burn down successful towns. Oh, you desecrate sacred grounds. Whoa, so where does that leave us now? Rape me. Hate me for being me. Incarcerate me. Try to recreate me unnaturally. Now we shooting each other down. Spread drugs all over our own town. Our music is full of negative sound. Whoa, so where does that leave us now? Rape me.
Yes.
Alright, I got one more to keep. I hated Marcus. Pinata. This is pinata. It's one of mine. I love it. I woke up feeling like a pinata today. Only when they whacked me a good one and I broke open, no candy fell out, just blackness and culture and grief and wishes fell out. I had to stitch my belly back up. I got bandages around my mind. I'm made to look like I'm having fun, but really it's hurting. I would much rather we stop playing this game, even if it was just candy inside me. It would be my candy, and if I wanted someone to have it, I would give it to them in a couple of pieces. I wouldn't just spread my shit all over the ground for random strangers to greedily strong candy. He might be allergic. Hard times. I looked up into the sky and I saw a flock of geese forming that V pattern. And then I saw two of the geese start getting into like a geese road rage argument, start messing up the V. The V started kind of looking like a U. I saw one of the geese fall out the sky, squawking what sounded like geese swear words. About 20 seconds later, that same goose I saw fly back and I heard gunshots. Hard times. When you can look in the mirror and not know that what you are looking at is valuable. When designer underwear are more important than the science of knowing who you are, more important than reading the instructions, hard times. Like from 1929 to 1939 times, hard times. Like Detroit in the 80s, or Harlem in the 70s, or nothing came out. Thank y'all. I'm gonna smash it out.
Pretty good, man. Give it up for Slow, y'all. Let it hear, let it hear, let it hear. There's some sisters down here. It'd be ignorant for me to open this up and, yeah, all right, I'll wait. Slow, you the man, dog. You the man, man. I appreciate your, I don't know, you're a writer's writer. And you're one of those writers that, like, your presentation is your writing. So if you don't like listen carefully to what you say, it's easy to be like, okay, you know what I'm saying, you up there, whatever, whatever. But if you actually listen to what you are saying, bro, you over here levitating and shit, man. Like, if you listen, you know. If you don't, you know, you don't. But as a writer, like you always say things. The greatest compliment I can give another writer as a writer is, damn, I wish I would have thought of that. You make, I don't know, okay. If you do shit all the time, it makes me say, damn, I wish I would have thought of that, man. So, salute to you, family. Definitely, definitely. Next up to the microphone. Put your hands together and give it up for the one and only newspaper girl.
manipulated my kind heart as you wrapped me up backwards with your wire bob. Yes, intellectual, that one was easy to solve. I meant barbed wire. Dressed me in Squid Games attire as you green light, red light my movement, washing my self-esteem lower, then gaslighting me higher, bipolar, emotional abuse sent like Aries would scream roar, like cancer crying. You make it so easily hard to let go, but still I'm trying. Because hours later, you are at my doorstep, you act like any feelings I had can be erased, not addressed. They left dormant, sugar-coated with how you couldn't afford to live without my kiss, without my pure essence. As you turn it into some passive-aggressive type shit, as you shoulder shaking me and grabbing, talking to me, going crazy, losing a part of me, panicking over losing me? Because when I'm gone, you'll know I'll lose you and then all of you. Got me caught on the Catholic guilt like I'm at an AA meeting. As I'm sober at the bar but addicted to your booze, yet I'm so numb, so done with you dragging me through horrific muse. This empathic that escorts your childhood past traumas. My codependency as I reflect back at the mirror and broken glass, and the fear that my law of attraction has had, the law of attraction has had, and has acted on and regressed. This hands me to the truth. The distraction. The direct distraction. It is easy to go less. And how about you? That's at least. So I went through that shit, right? So I'm like, oh, I'm still trying to work this shit out, right? And then I went through the shit of, I'm gonna keep trying. And Spirit and the universe was like, this is done. We're trying to give you all the signs and the signals. And you're like, no, I'm gonna try, because I've been with him for 3 years, and I need this, and it's because of him I love, and regardless of all that. And we went on this trip, and for the minute he got in the door, he was like, come on, let's go. Like, we gotta be ready. I was like, I'm ready, but my curly iron, like, I got my, he's like, oh, motherfucker, you ain't ready. I was like, what? He said 10 to 11. He came at 10:30 and was like, where you at? Like, come on, put your stuff in the car. And I said, my cooler is in packed because I didn't put the ice in because I didn't know what time you were coming. He treated me like a bag of shit. Like, when I walk in this door, you need to be ready for wherever we go. And my spirit changed then, but I tried to we already had this we had this trip like completely planned, and I was just at this point where I was like, okay, I'm gonna just take this in. We had a 3-hour drive. We went pulling down the river, and this poem took me 5 minutes to write. It's called Her Drowning Spirit, because I kept trying, like I was like, find a positive light, say something positive. Anything negative he says about you running late to a trip that we didn't have a flight to, the trip we didn't have a plan to, the trip we didn't have an itinerary to, just take this in, like just make it the best. And I tried, but it's called Her Drowning Spirit, because I was floating on the river like I'm fucking drowning. a horror movie that played lost clocks and vision. So scared, with no proof, I'd return back as the same woman, and I didn't. My once drowning spirit, with my broken heart pounding, calmly returned back to my body, still swimming, just differently. That's
So appreciate you, man. Give it up once again for Newspaper Girl. So we have some folks that filed in. So if anybody in the front could just move up a little bit, so the people that behind you can get a little bit more room. I know that I sniffed everybody on the way in. Nobody's musty, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, push your arm down. Push your arm down.
Ooh, man, appreciate y'all. It's funny, man, because when you're doing a open mic in a city like Detroit, you're dealing with two historically late communities. You're dealing with the artist community, you're dealing with the black community, right? It all, and there's something to that, right? Like somebody probably looking at me like, how dare you? But if you ever dealt with an African of importance, right? An African that whatever, he might have been a prince of his village, he might have mined some Bitcoin, whatever the fuck makes him important, or her. If you set a meeting with an important African for 7 o'clock, based on the level of importance, that's how late he or she's going to be. So if it's a super important motherfucker, they're not getting there until 8:15. If they're a kind of important motherfucker, they might get there around 7:30. If they look at you as a peer, they're gonna get there like right on time or whatever, because business needs to get done. So whatever the case may be, there's a cultural precedent for black folks being a little bit late. Artistically, the best artists just tend to, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I ain't gonna be here to the beginning of the show. I'm gonna come. So whatever the case may be, man. But I love, right, which is why Elijah gets here the time that he does.
I'm always here early.
You are always here early. No, you are.
Not today.
You're also humble to a fault. Hey, Brother Kirkland, you grab that door from me, sir. Appreciate you, family. So yeah, we gonna make room. And people, if anybody, anybody else files in, man, just make room for them, but make sure everybody's comfortable. Is everybody comfortable?
Yeah.
Is anybody not comfortable?
Hell yeah.
That's what's up, man. It's good to see some first timers here as well, man. It's always good to see new, fresh faces. You know, we get the those of us that are always here, man. You know, as beautiful and sexy as we are, we get tired of looking at each other. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really a thing. So thank you for the new people that came today. Next up to the microphone, next up to the stage. Put your hands together. Give it up for Tiffany. Give it up for Tiffany. Did I make that up? Oh.
You need a list, brother?
I mean, shit. Is there Tiffany on the list? This motherfucker makes a list in his phone and then puts his phone in his pocket and has been downstairs for 45 minutes.
Fuck you.
How your food, man? I don't know. You know why? Because I'm hosting. Tiffany. Tiffany with a T?
Tiffany!
Right before Janelle.
Hey man, you getting food on the mic.
Good. Y'all get up for Tiffany, y'all. Make some noise. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. This is what I'm getting. You know why? Because I'm working. You can't put the mic down. See, you got your hands so damn full. Look at it. Irritating. That's the word. Them the words I was thinking about. Irritating.
I legit told him to take my name off the list.
I don't erase names off the list when somebody puts it on.
I didn't put it on.
I said somebody.
I don't know what's right. times where I make poems for people with like their businesses, slogans and stuff, and or for my friends, like for them to have for their significant others and stuff. I wrote this poem for a friend of mine, her dance studio, so I'll just read this one.
What dance studio?
It's called Be the Best You Studios. So it goes, I remember what it was like to be free. The days before society told me what I had to be. I remember what it was like to be me. To look in the mirror and smile without fear of mediocrity. I wonder how I can get her back. How I can slowly dance my way back to seeing life as a playground to explore the unimaginable and challenge the word impossible. How can I be the girl who didn't care if I looked funny? How can I be free to create and not stress about the money? How can I find happiness in my day-to-day existence without asking for permission to do so? I think that's my goal. I think I need to reclaim my soul and summon the girl who thought she was unstoppable. Yeah, I'm gonna pursue her. I'll go to Be the Best You Studios where anything is possible.
I hope she gave you. I hope she gave you.
She's not even
So that's a hell of a dance studio.
right, actually. And I guess I'll do a poem that my friends always love for me to do. It's called Breathe. Breathe. Dear beautiful, I heard you had to cry today. That life became a cluster of noise and expectations that for one moment you couldn't handle. I heard you had to sit down and let your body melt under the fire of all your deepest pain.
Rewind. I'm sorry. I can't control this. Start over, please. I'm sorry.
They're beautiful. I heard you had to cry today. That life became a cluster of noise and expectations that for one moment you couldn't handle. I heard you had to sit down and let your body melt under the fire of all your deepest pain. Your darkest thoughts, your heaviest burdens. What a shame. It saddens my heart. Not that you put your armor of strength down for a minute, but that you viewed it as defeat. That you forgot you were human and not the ideological woman you see portrayed on IG. Don't you know your weakness is your strength? Yes. Yes. What is a heart that doesn't feel? What are eyes that don't shed tears of release? How can you live a full life and never grieve? Go cold, go numb, and watch the cycles of neglect start to run circles around your family tree. Breathe. When the activity in your brain gets so frenetic and no one seems to get it, take a beat. Walk a step and know that it's not time for you to give up yet. God created something miraculous in you, so miraculous you will be. Stand tall, shine bright, and remember that a heart that shines deserves sunlight. So I pray that one day, when the clouds separate and the rain no longer pours on your parade, you'll be saturated in the rays of sunshine that shine down to make your days beautiful. You are beautiful. Your journey is beautiful. Your healing is beautiful. Breathtaking, sensational, fascinating, phenomenal, and did I forget to say beautiful? Breathe. Love your journey, honey, and stop mistaking other people's preferences as an estimate of what your worth is.
Let's go.
Feel what you need to feel and move on. And trust that ever since your birth, your worth was determined by the breath God placed inside you. Breathe. Even when it hurts, breathe. And when it feels like you can't breathe, relax, reset, take the tiniest breath and say to yourself, just breathe. You got this. Sign, me.
Y'all gonna be here for Tiffany, y'all. Make some noise. Yeah! Acting like she didn't want to go up. She got a whole book of poems and shit. She got videos on YouTube and all kind of shit. She surprised the fuck out of me recently. I had a show. It was an erotic show. And I'm like, yeah, I've been there doing my thing. I'm hosting. And then I said, no, she walks in. I'm like, hey! And she's like a group of girls who's all wearing white. I'm like, oh, what the fuck about to go on? Man, she did this chair dance, this chair erotic, sexy dance. I was like, So officially, good job, okay? You killed that shit. I had my eyes on you because I was like, oh, I didn't know she was doing this. And then you was on there like, doing all this. I'm like, kill that shit, boo boo. Yeah, so that's what's up. I gotta promote my sister's dance studio, man. Her name is Candace Dakotas. What's the name of her dance studio? Be the Best You Studios. Where anything is possible is a slogan. Okay, that's the slogan.
Hell yeah.
She teaches pole dancing, chair dancing, but not like in a like raunchy way. It's like get healthy, be strong, but be sexy. You know that thing. Yeah, it's dope as fuck. I never went to a class because I don't think I need to learn to chair dance. But
You can come. Notice that.
yeah, I'm gonna come and watch. Elijah, you been there?
Yes, sir.
You gonna show some of your moves today? Don't do that. No.
I'm saying we got to burn that.
There is no pole here, sir. No, there. No poles in this motherfucker. Alright. I want to give a special birthday shout out in the building. We got a special, this is Leo season, right? Yeah, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we got a special Leo birthday.
Hell yeah, Leo season. I'm waiting for somebody else to look at me to mention that shit. Hell yeah, woo! Feeling good.
You get it all out? Is it all? Okay, not yet? Okay.
It's Leo season!
Nobody gave a fuck. I'm looking at their like, nigga, what the fuck? Shout out to Leo season though, man. We got Toy in the back, man. It's her birthday today. You know what I'm saying? Everybody tell her, say, happy birthday, beautiful. Yeah, that's right. She got the squad with her. She had a bigger squad with her earlier, you know what I'm saying? But you know, we all adults, we got things to do. But they was outside getting drunk, turning up, eating chicken wings and shit. Like, it was going down, man. So. That's right. That's right. But the three left is the Golden Girls. I fuck with y'all. The long way.
Golden brown girl.
Right. The real golden. The Browns girls. After this, there is a karaoke spot that I often go to. I know you can sing your ass off, so I know karaoke's right up your alley. You know what I'm saying? But it's a karaoke spot I'll be going to. It's a karaoke spot right after this. So you can. It's at this place called It's Club NEP. If y'all want the details, come holler at me. I'll give y'all the details. But he don't like me announcing his address on the mic. But if each one of y'all come to me afterwards, I'm gonna give it to y'all anyway, just kind of backwards as far.
I kind of feel him, but I kind of.
Yeah, but I respect the man's wishes. So if you want to go do some karaoke, it's dope. You can smoke in there, you can drink in there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real chill. Like it's a dope ass motherfucking place. Y'all can see some karaoke. All right. Up next on the mic, y'all give it up for Caesar.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? There we go. Put your hands together and show love for Detroit Shipping Company. Put your hands together and show love for your host tonight, Dismantle and Zizi. Hell yeah, that is great, man. Woo! And put your hands together and show love for the art of motherfucking poetry.
Hell yeah!
Hey, y'all close. Hey, that's what's up. Hey. Shameless plug, I am the host of Lyrics and Libations Poetry Series. We have open mic every Wednesday from 8 to 11. We invite you out. We're located at 8420 McNichols, across from Marygrove College between Illinois and Wyoming. We invite you to come out. We welcome poetry, rap, song, comedy, any forms of creative expression. We welcome at that place. Also, I done started DJing, so we're going to see how that shit goes. Just embracing that midlife crisis. I got a poem I wrote about. I wrote a lot of poems. At one time, I was writing a whole lot of fucking poems. I wish I had the pen I had 10 years ago. Well, this poem is within that stage, and then there's some nasty shit. So ladies, be warned. Y'all run front some. So anybody fall off. The name of this piece is called FaceTime.
¿Qué pasa, mi amigo? La raza, mi amigo, no la. Ven aquí. Go right here. Watch it, baby.
Then now. Okay. There you go, hold on. Name of this piece is called FaceTime, so here we go. Fuck it. When straight 5 heartbeats, fuck it. The sight of your inner thighs cries out to be pleasure. So on this night with sheer delight, I will elevate you to new heights. With a combination of oral techniques that make you climatically peak. You can lace your fingers in my locks so you can reel me in tight. For I won't stop until you call me outright your aura emperor. Reign in your desires throughout the night. Let my lips and tongue tricks be our bedroom narrator for tonight. For the story of I never came this much in my whole entire fucking life. I bow with all I know how as I gaze face down between your thighs. Tonight I make it rain upon my face without a cloud in the fucking sky. Let my tongue journey upwards to your inner right thigh with light striking tongue lashes, fueling your passion in epic fashion with intense slow massage and kisses. Leading to the center of your mahogany peakness that I yearn to hydrate in. Oh, how I enjoyed the beautiful scent of it. Caressing my nose upon it gently like an Eskimo kiss. Then I will lick, suck, and laugh.
Sorry, man.
That line of your poem made me pull this up the way you got it now.
We could have sit next to each other at school.
Nah, hell no, you can clown.
They can't compete. They uncomfortable.
Oh,
They uncomfortable right now.
a little bit.
You're good, baby.
Thank you.
Oh, how I enjoy the beautiful scent of it. As I slightly caress my nose upon it gently like an Eskimo kiss. Then I will lick, suck, and lap, bridging the gap of tremulous sensation surging from your yoni throughout your legs and your back. Applying place time from you from behind to the palace of your most heaven. Giving oral homage to the divinity of your femininity. For me in this romance and ritual breathing is irrelevant. I want to bask myself in the rising tides of your sweet tsunami splash, become engulfed in the rhythm of your climax. See how long I can physically last. I adore tongue tracing every crease of your soft, delicate lips. I enjoy the heated exchange with your wetness in my chin while my tongue caresses your clitoris. I enjoy my face time and that bedroom playtime. That elevates me to pure bliss. While I'm lacking in the circumference of your paradise, for me it gets no better than this. For the best thing that ever happened to me is when my face found its home so perfectly in your lap. Peace on that.
That face time.
Damn, I ain't get over the shit.
That's my bad. I used to live in Alaska, so that Eskimo kiss got me, man.
Yeah, he caught that one, right? He caught that one. Anybody know what an Eskimo kiss is? Put your hands up if you know what it is.
No, nobody knows what it
You
is.
caught that one.
See, that's what I was like.
What is it?
You don't know what an Eskimo kiss is, brother?
He knows. But you still got
What is it?
For those that don't know.
Eskimo kisses, they caress each other's nose together. Nose kisses.
Nose to clear. I mean, nose to
Oh my
You
God.
got it.
The lower
You gotta smell it. You gotta smell it. I mean, you know, you gotta be personal with it.
That's why I said the line, oh, I enjoy the beautiful scent of it.
Amen.
Caressing my soul upon it slightly like an Eskimo kiss. Then I will lick, suck, and lap. You heard it, okay?
You said and laugh.
like
And laugh. Laugh.
You gotta do all of that. Gotta work your tongue muscles, okay? Jesus, give me strength. All right. Okay. Yeah, they ain't never had the audience this close shit. They're like, I'm a person.
Close enough to Eskimo Kid.
Well, I ain't Eskimo Kid for a long time, but I'm Sullivan by default. I can't get past fucking with a mask on, so I'm Sullivan by default.
All backshot. No, I'm sorry.
There you go. All right. Blackberry molasses caramel gold skin. Sun blush of a red on blush. Delicious dark skin. Melanin passionate of the fashion. I hear my queen calling. Be one with me, king. Be one with me, king. Many conceptions of many complexions. A combination of many tribal blends. That is a counter take a desire's father. Can I do a different one?
Yeah.
I have completely dropped that. That's what happened with old age. Shit.
He doesn't even make it.
God. I'm about to be 49 this year. Fuck!
Congratulations, bro. I'm trying to get there, man.
The blessings. That just gets that shit start off.
All right, here we go. Some ladies display curiosity on how this big man fucks. I tell them that I had the pussy pounded by hydraulics on the 8-wheel back truck. My sense game will get you high in cocaine. Give me that insatiable rush. My smash game demands excellence as I get down to your wetness with my epi thrust. I could be your teddy bear, hell, you'll call me a care bear. Because I care how many times I make that ass pop. I be keeping your appetite beat you just right, be there to kingdom come, beat it like a Zulu drum. Tell, I make your climax as my slave. Never had a menage